Hello, it's Robert Alberts, coach of Persib Bandung in Indonesia, and welcome back to the YouTube channel where I will answer again so many questions you have asked me. So we will select a few again now, and after that I hope some more clarity in some of your questions. Okay, one interesting question from Akar, actually. Why I am on the YouTube? I've thought about it long, if I should do it or not. But unfortunately, this internet is misused by so many people and misunderstood by so many people. So when sometimes I read my own comments, I think, I never say that. This is not what I said. And translations are wrong. When normally after every training at Persib Bandung, I speak with the media, and that is official media. So I expect official media, of course, to translate it also correctly into Bahasa Indonesia. Saya bisa bicara sedikit bahasa. But I don't want misunderstandings. I say a wrong word in Bahasa that could be misunderstood. When I speak English, I know exactly what I'm saying. And then later when it is mistranslated, it's not my responsibility. But I'm surprised with the reaction out there when things are put wrongly. Sometimes by the haters, the people that really want to put you down. Sometimes by purely mistranslations. So when I decided to make it a YouTube, it's to educate, and it is also by recommendations from within the management, that if people look at you, please start educating people. Tell them exactly what we are saying is the real words. It cannot be misinterpreted, cannot be mistranslated, because it comes directly from me on the channel to those who wants to hear it and want to watch it. So I know exactly what I'm saying, and you know exactly what you're hearing, and then that's the truth. Nice little question from Irfan Shah 21. He commented, enak jadi pelatih atau saat jadi pemain bak? I preferred playing football, of course, as a player, because you don't have to think about anything else than playing. You don't have to worry about anything else. The only thing you need to be ready for is to train every day, and that is what you love to do. And then you want to show yourself after a week of training in a match before the audience and get good result. So obviously, everyone wants to be a football player. At my age now, I still want to play football, but I know I can't be a football player anymore. So who wants to sign a contract with a guy that is 65 years old? So after the playing career, when there is some interest that they asked me to become a coach, and it went quite well, I start enjoying to coach as well, and it has been my life, it has been my hobby, my passion, it has been my work, and I'm totally committed to be a football coach already now as a professional coach for 35 years, which is quite unique in the world of football to last that long, and I'm proud of it, and I'm happy with it. I wake up every day and I'm happy I can go to the training, I'm happy I can prepare the training for the players, and I'm happy to see people developing, not only as footballers, but also as personalities, with a little bit knowledge how to behave as well. So it's a total package. I love to be a footballer, but now I love to be a coach. Okay, we got another question from Andy PSB. Moment paling berkesan di Sepakbola menurut coach? I was working in South Korea 2000 for the World Cup. I was the director of coaching in South Korea, and at the same time I became, after the World Cup, also national under-17 coach for South Korea, and we qualified for the how you call it, the Asian stages and things like that. And then we had a tournament in Japan, which is actually called the Pre-World Youth Cup Tournament, and it was in, if I'm not mistaken, it was in Yokohama. This Mexico, England, all the teams that actually qualified to play the Under-17 World Cup. My team went to the final in that tournament, and it so happened to be that we played against Holland in the final. Well, I left Holland when I was 20 years old. I left Ajax because I went to play for Vancouver Whitecaps, and after that I've never returned back to Holland again to live there. So when I was coaching the national under-17 of South Korea, we met the Dutch people. All these people, of course, are wondering who is this guy from Holland that is coaching the national under-17 team in South Korea. My name is unknown in Holland from those days. So what was very pleased for me to see that we had a tactical plan how to beat Holland, because Holland played a specific style. And the plan worked perfectly. I told the Korean players, and some of them became big players in the world. They played in the English leagues, in the Spanish leagues, in the German leagues, all from my under World Cup under-17 team. And we beat the Dutch, and after the match, so we won that tournament, and after the match the Dutch coaches could not understand how Korea could beat the actually talented Dutch under-17 team. They were the favorites. But I had my plan and it worked. The Koreans are very good in following plans. Tactically they are quite sound because they follow orders in a way. That is their lifestyle, that is their culture. And it was for me very pleasant that as a Dutch national to play against the Dutch national under-17 team, and the people that didn't know my name, and then come out as the winner. And I think that for me is at the moment still a very nice memory. Okay, we got quite an interesting question from Theo Christianadi. Do you want to become Arema coach again? When I come to Indonesia 2009, I go to Malang, and Arema had a successful season. But we had tremendous problems within the club. We refused to train at certain times because salaries were not paid. We even stopped totally. We went home. I went home as well because payments were not made. A lot of promises. So it was not a happy environment within the club. But the players, the coaching staff, and the few staff that we had working with the team, we stayed united together. We made a strong voice out there towards the management, and I think that was also one of the reasons why we became successful. We played for each other. When the season was over, when we became champions against all odds, my contract was finished as well with Arema, and they owed me money. And then they said, don't worry, we give you the money, but sign a new contract. I told them, I give you a deadline to pay me my money. Once you pay me the money, we can talk about a new contract. But however, that was not done. In the meantime, I got very good contact already with the manager in those days of PSM Makassar, Mr. Sohardi. And he already asked me, Robert, do you want to come and coach Makassar? Arema did not pay me my money as promised. They keep promising and keep saying come back and we give you the new contract, which they never did. We never went into any negotiations because they didn't pay me my money. One day I got a phone call from someone to say, okay, your money will be paid now. But that was already too late because I already had made a negotiation with PSM Makassar, and that is the sole reason why I did not get to go back to Arema. It was purely because it was mismanaged in those days, and I already made a contract with PSM Makassar. When it comes to the city of Malang, wonderful. When it comes to the people of Malang, wonderful. When it comes to the supporters, Aremania, Aremanita, wonderful. So yes, if things worked out differently, I would have stayed there. To come back, I don't think the management is interested because they know exactly what happened and they know who is behind it, and that doesn't make it better as well. So Arema to me is the team I love still because I got success there. I love the supporters, I love the city, but I don't think there will be a future for me anymore with Arema. Okay, one more question from Tampanama Triple S. What is your favorite club in the world? Many clubs, but I must say Ajax is my favorite club in the world. Alright, that was it for this week's questions. Thanks for all the good questions. Ramadan is coming soon, so I want to say mohon maaf, lahir batin, and enjoy your Ramadan for those that are fasting. Okay, and thank you for this time. I'll see you soon again. If you like it on the YouTube, subscribe. Don't forget to share it with your friends. And in the meantime, bagus.